Hello everyone, thank you for being here this morning. My name is Stéphane Vallet, I'm the European Communications Director at Wargaming, so welcome here in Toulon. I'm very glad to have you here this morning in this very amazing place of Musée Naval de Toulon. Some of you know World of Warships for a while, some of you don't, so I will have a small word on the game, what is the game about. And Arthur Plotnik, our executive producer, who is sitting here just in front, will go much deeper in depth in the game in a few moments. So, what is World of Warships? It's a PC game, free to play. That means you can download it for free and play it for free on PC. You can of course purchase premium accounts and premium days, and you have some in-game purchase, of course. But you can play the whole game without having to pay. That's very important, and that's a very important point at Wargaming. You don't have to pay to play the game. You take commands of very powerful warships. The game, by the way, was released in September 2015, and I will come back on that. So you take command of powerful warships, 4 classes, 12 versus 12. You have teammates. You have first to plan in advance what your actions are with your team before going into the battle. Then, when the battle starts, really, you know what is your role within the team. If you don't know what is your role within the team, be sure you will get lost and your team will lose. What is really interesting with this game, it's a kind of mix of tactical shooter. What does it mean? As I said, you plan in advance. That's the tactical part. The shooting part, of course, you have to defeat your enemy and kill your enemies, but there is a big difference with a first-person shooter. When you're playing a first-person shooter, you fire, and the bullet immediately kills your enemy, with a headshot, for example. Here, there's a big difference. You fire, but the maps are enormous. I think it's 16 by 16 or 8 by 8 kilometers wide, almost. So you have the time to see your shell going from one side of the map to the other side of the map. And this is where the stress arises, because will you hit your target or will you miss it? That's a part of adrenaline and strategic part that is really important to the game and makes the game so unique and so fun. So you have 5 nations in the game until now. USSR, Germany, Japan, USA, and the British Navy. And more important at Wargaming, we are thinking now of games as a service. What does it mean? And it's coming back to the release date I have. That means that the game gets better with age. I'm sure there are people around here that are in their 40s, 50s, and even more, and we can tell that we are much better now than we were when we were 20s. Right? So we get better with age, and this is the same with the game. When the game was launched a bit more than 1 year ago, we had 100 warships. Now in the game we have 200 warships available to play and discover. We doubled the number of maps available in the game. We have now 16 maps in the game. In all, we already released 14 updates. And that's only the beginning. So if you didn't play the game yet, you have to join. And if you played the game a while ago, come back on the game. We have 180 million players at Wargaming that are just waiting for you to join our universe. But enough of numbers. I would like really to thank the Naval Museum for welcoming us. And I would like to have Christina Baron to join us, who is the curator of the museum, and have a few words on the museum.